What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to our reaction to the quarter-final draw of the Carabao Cup, where Liverpool have been drawn away from home, taking on Southampton for a place in the semi-final. In a couple of moments' time, I'm going to go through the draw in its entirety, giving you my thoughts on it. Of course, asking you guys to let us know yours in the comment section. But before I do, just a quick word from our incredible sponsor, Surfshark, and then I'll get straight into it. This video is sponsored by Surfshark, the best VPN on the market. Surfshark is an app or browser extension that allows you to change your location to access websites in other countries and keep you safe and secure from hackers. Using Surfshark, we here in Ireland can access other countries' Netflix libraries or other streaming platforms like DAZN in Spain for all those important Premier League games. Surfshark keeps you safe and private by protecting everything you do online. Everything. When your device connects to the internet, all that information is, in a way, blurred out. Surfshark is particularly useful for keeping you safe from being hacked if you use public Wi-Fi. Let's say you're in a cafe, you're at college, you're out and about, they've got you covered. Surfshark allows you to use one subscription on unlimited devices, meaning you can share your account with friends or family or that neighbour who's a little bit cheap. On top of all of this, Surfshark offers a 30-day money-back guarantee. You can also upgrade to Surfshark One, which includes the VPN, an alert system for breaches related to your data such as emails and credit cards, and an antivirus software for your desktop. Our sign-up offer gives you Surfshark VPN for a little over €2 a month. Simply scan the QR code on screen right now or use the link in the description. Right, my friends, we are back, and as promised, I'm going to take you through the draw in its entirety, giving you my thoughts on it, of course. We'll start off and go from top to bottom, and we were the last ball drawn out of the draw, so unfortunately that did mean we're going to have that away time. As I mentioned, it is against Southampton. The rest of the draw is as follows. You can see it on your screen there now. Spurs, their reward for beating Manchester City is, well, a reward of Manchester United in the quarter-final at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. The next game out was an all-London affair where Arsenal are going to be taking on Crystal Palace. Then Newcastle and Brentford before the last game to be drawn was, of course, Southampton versus Liverpool. Another long trip away for those travelling Reds. But all in all, I'm happy enough with that. You always want to try and get a home draw where possible in the cup competitions, but I will take Southampton as our opponents. Not to be disrespectful to Southampton, but let's be honest, if you were to pick a team out to play away from home in the quarterfinals from what was left, you would probably have gone with Southampton. So I think Arne Slot and Liverpool will be looking at this and thinking it's another opportunity to make some changes, rotate some players in. But most importantly, it's a good opportunity to get to the semi-final of a cup competition in Arne Slot's first season as Liverpool manager. And we know Liverpool are the most successful club in League Cup history. So I'm pretty okay with the draw. As I mentioned, you always do want a home draw where possible. But Southampton, I'll take it. I will take that. I mean, if you look at the rest of the draw that's taking place there tonight, there's some good to it because it means for us, well, one of Spurs and Man United are getting knocked out. That's a bonus. Then Arsenal and Crystal Palace, so someone's getting knocked out there. And then you're thinking to yourself, right, semi-final, anything is possible. You're one game away then from a trip to Wembley, so I'm really happy with that draw. I'm not sure how Southampton fans may feel about it. Obviously, they haven't had a great start to the Premier League this year. Their manager's come under fire for the way that he plays, refusing to change his principles, even if it means capitulation and late losses. So I'm hoping we can add to those woes, with all due respect to our Southampton friends watching. I'm not really thinking anything other than a win. You know, and I wouldn't be telling you the truth if I sat here and said that I wasn't thinking of a win and putting Russell Martin's side to the sword. And this could be a very important game in our season, because once you get to a semi-final, I think you then start to take this very seriously, because you're a couple of games away from lifting a trophy. And in Arne Slot's first season, yes, we do have our eyes on the big prizes, the Champions League and the Premier League. They're going to be the two priorities, but it never does any harm to get a good cup run in. It gives us an opportunity as well to maybe give more minutes to the likes of Trainioni. I'm sure we'll have maybe Harvey Elliott back at that point and other Liverpool players who'll be able to help Arne Slot maybe a little bit more with a squad rotation compared to what we'd see seen today. It was probably a situation today where he didn't want to necessarily have to play the likes of Cody Gakpo and Luis Diaz, but the injuries being as they are, it kind of meant that he didn't really have a choice there. So for me, it is a great draw. It's good to see as well that one of Spurs and United are going to go out, because you would imagine, the favourites for this competition now, you'd be thinking Liverpool, Arsenal, Spurs in Ange Postecoglou's second season. He said this is usually the season that he wins a trophy. You've got to give them credit for the victory tonight over Manchester City, beating them by 2-1. I think they have a bit of a hoodoo, especially in London, don't they, against Manchester City. In that game, actually, Manchester City player, the one that they brought in, Savinho, I think his name is, isn't it? He looks like he could be out for a while with a serious injury, so the headaches keep piling up there for Guardiola, which I'm not sorry about one bit. I am about the injury, of course, but the headaches to Guardiola, no, they can keep coming. So look, are you happy about this draw? Let me know in the comments section. Of course, you would want the home draw where possible, and I was shouting at the screen as every home draw came out from Redknapp, and yet again, he didn't pick the Liverpool ball. We were the last name out of the hat. But it's probably the best result we could have hoped for, as I mentioned. Away from home, Southampton. If it was away from home against Spurs or Arsenal or Palace or United, I'd have been a bit more worried. So I'll take this one. It's meaning somebody's going out, though, at the top of that draw between United and Spurs. So I'd really love to know what your thoughts are on the rest of the draw. Who are your predicted semi-finalists? For me, I'm going to go Spurs, Arsenal, Brentford. No, Spurs, Arsenal, Newcastle and us. And then I think I'm going to make a prediction now that we're going to get Spurs in the semi-final. Although a North London derby wouldn't be too shabby in the semi-final either. A trip against Newcastle, that would be a difficult game. Obviously, lots of these teams want to win this competition for different reasons. Spurs want to win it because, well, Spurs want to win a trophy. United, I'm sure it would be a good start for Amarim when he came in at that point as well. Newcastle need something to save their season. It's going up and down a little bit. They've gone off the back of a few poor results, so another trip to Wembley for their fans, I'm sure, would be high on the agenda. For us as Liverpool fans, though, look, we love this competition, don't we? And I think we're the best team left in it. So it's on us to prove it and go and do it. Do you think we're the favourites, or maybe do you think Arsenal will try to get another trophy in the Arteta era? Because remember, he's starting to come under questions now from the fans of everybody, every club, even in the media now. He has to start delivering silverware at Arsenal. It's all very well and good progressing, doing well, finishing second, but unless you're starting to fill up the trophy cabinet with the amount of money spent, I think it's fair that Arsenal fans and the greater footballing world are going to start asking more questions of Mikel Arteta Mourinho. And he doesn't mind being called Mourinho. He said it himself, my friend. So that is it from me in this reaction. We just wanted to come back on and let you guys know of the outcome of that draw. Tomorrow, a couple of things coming up on the channel. I'm recording with David Lynch early tomorrow afternoon, so that'll be out tomorrow evening. We'll be talking about all the latest news. I will, of course, be back tomorrow night at 8:45 for the late night agenda. And, of course, we'll be putting together the preview as well for the Brighton League game coming up on Saturday. And no better company to look out for that league game on Saturday than Surfshark. You may need them on Saturday because it's a 3 p.m. kickoff. I'll talk to you then. Thank you for watching. And most importantly, thank you for your continued support of the channel. We really appreciate it. Bye-bye.